Hey guys, so I just quit my job on Monday. So my job was I worked as a financial analyst in the insurance industry. It sounds incredibly boring, and that's because it is incredibly boring. So I handed in my 4 weeks notice, and I just want to kind of get this off my chest and tell a bit of my story. So this all came about because recently my manager's been pushing me to step up, to take on more leadership, to do more stakeholder engagement, which kills me. Uh, and what really got me is we had a meeting last week, and he started talking about the 6 month roadmap of the company and some of the longer term goals that our team needs to hit. And he was really enthusiastic about it. And I just sat there thinking, there's no way. There's no way I can buy into this. I can't get motivated to do this. I have no interest in doing it. I am just not going to be able to do this. I can't see myself doing it for the next 6 weeks, let alone the next 6 months. My energy's gone. My motivation is at zero. And so I just can't do it anymore. Every meeting I attend, I feel like I'm there, but I am not listening to a word that's being said. So, for some context, my job is in the corporate world. I work as a financial analyst for an insurance company. And I handed in my 4 weeks notice on Monday. And I honestly don't even know if I'm going to make it to the end of the 4 weeks. I really want to, because firstly, I do want my leave entitlements to be paid. And secondly, I do feel bad for my manager. I am kind of leaving him high and dry. But I can't do this anymore. And I'm resigning now because I feel like if I don't resign now, it's going to make things worse for both of us. I don't want to end on a bad note if I just start crumbling. So I'm getting out while I still have energy to get out. So yeah, I don't have a backup plan. I have no idea what's coming next. I've just got this really strong feeling of relief. And also, I do feel a bit of, I don't know if it's regret or panic just because I don't have a plan of what to do next. And I guess that's probably natural to feel like this. I just hope it doesn't grow, this feeling. And to be honest, even if it does grow, I can't go back. So I can say for sure that I'm quitting, but I can't really continue anyway because I'm just done. So I can kind of lean on that if I do start regretting it and just think, you know what, I'm quitting because I have to quit. Like I can't go on. But to be honest, the funny thing about this is it hasn't really come out of nowhere. I think I've been in the wrong kind of job from the start of my career, which goes back 15 years now. I've been working in various jobs for various finance companies in Australia. And I can say that corporate work, it just drains your soul. It drains your soul in a way that I don't think other jobs do. As a financial analyst, right, working for a company that sells financial products, think about that. It's numbers on numbers. It's as dull as you can get. So I'm working in spreadsheets all the time that really don't matter all that much. I'm creating these fancy looking PowerPoints that would be better off just being like a 2 minute conversation with someone. But instead I'm spending hours making sure the fonts all align and everything lines up and everything looks nice. And I guess deep down I know that none of that matters. I'm just trading my time for, I don't know what. Like, the issue is, like, a corporate job does pay quite well. but I just get no value from doing it. You know, sometimes I catch myself looking at people working in cafes, doing hands-on jobs, like you might see an electrician or a plumber comes around to fix the bathroom, and I kind of feel jealous because they're doing something real and it matters. You know, they get to talk to people, they see the results of what they do, whereas I'm just on the computer clicking buttons, updating dashboards, changing numbers, whereas I don't really see the ultimate, I don't ever see an impact of what I'm doing. Like, I submit a report, the next month I submit the same report, nothing ever changes. I'm just moving numbers and sending them off in an email. And it's like, there's no reward for doing this work. Like, I know you're rewarded financially, but that is it. And when you're just being rewarded financially, I think you're empty inside. There's no real satisfaction. It's just money. And like I said, I've known I'm in the wrong profession. I've known this for a long time. I think it really hit me was about 10 years ago. So I've been working in corporate. I had a mate who works on a building construction site. So he's outside all the time. And I was telling him this anomaly in my workday, whereas my manager asked me to deliver a document. He needed me to get in my car and drive to someone's house to deliver a document. And I work in an office. So the most exciting part of my day usually is going for lunch. But on this day, I got to drive out 20 minutes to someone's house, deliver the document, which took about 10 minutes, and then drive back 20 minutes. So all in all, I got about an hour off work. And I was boasting to my friend how I got this hour outside of work where I got to go out and do something. And he was like, man, your job must suck if you're bragging about that. And yeah, that's when I realized, you know, he's right. My job really sucks. That shouldn't be such a highlight for my day. And I think a lot of people feel like me, but not everyone. There are some people, like, I'm not hating fully on corporate life or corporate work. I think some people are built for the corporate world. Like, I have friends, I have relatives who work in corporate and they're successful. They continue moving up the corporate ladder and they genuinely look happy. And I try to dig in to get to the bottom, like to share the way I feel, but I don't think they can truly relate. They sometimes go along with you a bit, but I think they are genuinely happy and they do really enjoy it. I've tried to get there myself. You know, I wish I could enjoy it because it does pay well. It is a pretty secure job. But I hate it so much. I get nothing from it. I don't care about your KPIs and your roadmaps. I don't care really where this company's going to be in 3 years' time. And so after 15 years in the corporate world, I know I can't do it anymore. Another example, like half the time I'm in meetings, I'm there, I'm, you know, smiling, I'm nodding, I'm trying my best to look like I'm listening, but I'm not listening at all. Like, if someone dared to ask me a question, I'd have to fumble my way through an answer. I'll say, yeah, I have to agree with whoever just spoke. I'll just say, look, I agree, nothing real further to add from me. Like, just some throwaway comment. Whereas some people die to speak in those meetings. And I'm like completely tuned out, not listening to a word. And I know I'm not the only one. There's got to be so many people out there that have no interest. I think I'm probably worse than most. Like, I'm literally not listening to anything once they start talking about work. So yeah, I guess that's another flashing signal that this isn't right for me. And I think another one of the reasons is I mentioned, like, you do get paid well in corporate. But once you've met your basic needs, like once you have your rent and your food, it's like, why do I need to be paid better than everyone else? Like, why? Like, if I could get an easier job that I enjoy more, it's because working a corporate job, it'd be worth it if I was like gonna buy a house soon. But the cost of living in Australia, house prices are getting so ridiculous that even if I got promoted, and then what? And then I got to work 3 more years and continue saving just to get a deposit ready. Meanwhile, the government's going to pump housing through the roof anyway. So it's like, am I running on a treadmill here to get to some dream of buying some house that I can never really afford? And what am I going to buy this house that's going to take me 30 years to pay off that isn't even that nice of a house? So there's really like no incentive anymore for me to keep doing this. Like the math just doesn't add up. It's not there financially for me. So yeah, I quit. I don't have a plan. I don't hate work, I don't think. I think I'm open to working. I just right now, I can't do something that I don't care about. And maybe I'll find that I just hate work altogether. Who knows? Like, that's what the next 6 months is all about. Maybe I completely regret my decision and I go running back. But I don't think that's going to happen. I hope that's not going to happen. By that time, AI might have took my job anyway. And that's another thing. It's like, is AI coming for my job? Is it just a matter of time before it takes my job and I need to start doing something else anyway? So yeah, that's my story. Let me know if you got any ideas for me in the next few months.